Hey there! Thank you for watching my channel. Today I'm not going to show you a stitch or a square or some earrings, but I want to show you how you can crochet this hexagon vest. And I attached the pin here so it lays flat over here. But you can see how this one looks like. And I'm going to show you how you are crocheting the hexagon. And you need 2 hexagons to make this vest. And I'm also going to show you some options how you can make your sleeves longer, and you can attach some ribbed boarding to it. And you can also lengthen your cardigan, but I didn't have that much yarn left. So this is like a bomber jacket and with 3/4 of sleeves. And you can see the difference in the colors. Then here is the purple and here's the taupe color. But you can adjust this to your size and to your liking. So if you want a longer vest, then you can add some length to it. If you want longer sleeves, then you can also add sleeves, some more length to that. So this is what I want to show you. And well, I recorded this vest in about a week time, so maybe I'm just repeating stuff, so bear with me with this video, because it takes time to make a cardigan and just record it and then just well, make a video out of it. And I also have a young family, so there's a lot of time going into my family and not into making videos and crocheting. So bear with me, and I hope you liked it. And if you have any questions in the end, just ask me them. So I'm using a Lemmy Yarns Trendy Color yarn, and this is for crochet hook 4/5, and I'm using a hook of 5mm. And yesterday I started the first part of the cardigan. You need to make 2 parts, and that ball of yarn started with a lighter color. So when I'm making the second part of it, I'm just going to unwind this and start with the lighter color and then just crochet the rest of it. But you can, this is just one ball of yarn with different colors, but you can also use maybe some bigger scrap yarns you have with different kinds of colors, or just maybe one color. And well, I'm just going to show you how you start your hexagon, and later on in this video I'll show you how you can adjust it to your size and how you are attaching it and make the whole cardigan. So first, grab your yarn. I'll just unwind a bit. We are going to make a magic circle, and I'm making sure my tail is longer than I normally use. So just make your magic circle. So your tail is at the bottom and your working yarn is at the top. So first chain 3, and this counts as a double crochet. Then add 2 more double crochets in your magic circle. Then chain 3. And then make 3 double crochets in your magic circle. Chain 3. And then we are going to make more double crochets, so the clusters of 3 double crochets. In the end we need to have 6 of these clusters of double crochet. So this chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So this is your first 3 double crochets, then your second 3 double crochets, and in the end we need 6 clusters of double crochets. So just go along and make 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 3. So I'm going to speed up a little because this is just the same in this row. if I'm going too fast, just pause the video, or just you can adjust the speed of videos in YouTube itself. But because this is all just the same for this row, I'm not going to show it very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna make this magic circle a little bit smaller. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clusters of 3 double crochets and chain 3 in between. So I need to make one more chain 3, and now I'm gonna close this round. You can do it by going in the top of the chain 3 and then make a slip stitch. And if you are making a cardigan with every row a different color, this is a way to close this round. So by just slip stitching it like this, and then just cut off your yarn and attach a new yarn in the corner. Or if you are using this this kind of yarn I'm using with different colors in one ball of yarn, you can also go to that first double crochet. So this is your chain 3. You can also go to the first double crochet and just go in that stitch and make a slip stitch. It won't be visible in your pattern if you are just crocheting along. So if you're doing like me with this kind of yarn, then just go to the next stitch and do a slip stitch, and then in a chain 3 space also make a slip stitch. So if you are continuing with the same yarn, then just do like what I did. And if you are alternating colors, then just go into this chain 3 space and attach your new yarn, and then just go ahead like I do now. So now we are making chain 3, and then in this same space, in the chain 3 space, make 2 more double crochets, and then chain 3, and in that same chain 3 space where you did your other double crochets, make 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And some more yarn. Okay, so now we need to go over to that next corner, but first we are chaining 1 because we need to increase every row. Now in that next corner make 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 3 to make that corner, and in that same chain 3 space make 3 more double crochets, and then chain 1. And this is what you need to repeat for this row. The chain 1 you need to make in the next row also 3 double crochets, because you are increasing, then you get more chain 1 spaces where you need to make 3 double crochets before you get to that corner. So for now just continue making in the corners 3 double crochets, chain 3, and then 3 more double crochets in that same corner, and don't forget to chain 1 now until you are going to the next corner. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit because it's just the same what you need to do for this row, and my videos are recorded for well I keep in mind that people know how to crochet, and they are doing it maybe for some time. And if you are new to crocheting, I suggest to make sure you first get to know the basics of the crocheting. But if you don't and you want to make this cardigan vest, this hexagon cardigan, I'm sorry, you can also just pause the video and just crochet until you are at the end, and then just continue where you need to continue. Okay, so I made all the corners. Don't forget to chain 1 in between, and now I'm just going to go into the first double crochet, so I'm skipping the chain 3. But if you want to, you can also go in the top of the chain 3, but I like to go into the top of the first double crochet, and I'll make a slip stitch. So this round is finished, and go to the next round. So just slip stitch into the next double crochet and slip stitch into the chain 3 space in the corner. Let's get some more yarn. Okay, so for this part, this is what you want to repeat for the rest of your pattern. So in that corner, chain 3, that counts as a double crochet. Make 2 more double crochets in that corner. Then chain 3 to make another corner, and in that same chain 3 space make 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 1. And now you can see I have a chain 1 space here before we are at the next corner. So in the chain 1 space make 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 1. Go over to the next corner and make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then make 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Don't forget about the chain 1, and just continue this for this row. So in the chain 1 space make 3 double crochets, chain 1. In the corner make 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 1. Don't forget about that one. In the chain 1 spaces make 3 double crochets, chain 1, and just continue until you are at the end of your row. So I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. So we are at the end a little bit quicker. I don't want to make this video so very long, so that's why I'm speeding up sometimes. Don't forget about the chain 1s in between the corners. So in the corners you need to chain 3, but when you are going from corner to corner in between you need to make your chain 1s, because there you are making your chain 3s, and that is the increase in every row. You don't have to crochet as fast as I am doing. Well, I'm crocheting like maybe at least 20 years, so I have a lot of experience crocheting, and not every stitch will be very fast, but the double crochets and chains are made quickly, well, as for me. Okay, so I'm at the end of this row. I made my last double crochet and I need to chain 1, and then I go to the double crochet, the first double crochet, and then make a slip stitch. Go to the next double crochet and make a slip stitch, and then in the first corner of your chain 3 space make a slip stitch. So this is what you need to continue for the rest of your rows. Now I will explain in a bit how you measure how big your hexagon need to be. So just chain 3, make 2 double crochets, chain 3 and make 3 double crochets, chain 1, and in that you can see I have 2 chain 1 spaces over here right now. So in that first chain 1 space make a chain 3 double crochets, chain 1, and in the next chain 1 space make 3 double crochets, chain 1, and in the corners just make 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 1, in the next chain 1 space make 3 double crochets, chain 1, make 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space, and just continue this for the rest of this row. And I'll explain, well, I'm going to explain later how you can how you know how big you need to make your hexagons. And you need 2 hexagons. So the first one is the first part of the hexagon, so the first half, and the other one will be the other half, and then you need to attach them. So I'm just going to crochet a little bit further and then just measure. In the next part I'm going to show you how you know how big it needs to be. Okay, you can see here the hexagon I started yesterday with a lighter color in the middle, and you can see it's a little bit wobbly, but that is okay, that needs to be, or else you cannot make your cardigan. What you need to do is you fold it up like this. I hope you can see it. So you get this form like this. So this is your first half of your cardigan, and if you want to know how big you need your hexagon to be, just measure your bust size, and well, if you have that size, just divide it by 4, and then you know how big your hexagon needs to be. So just go into this center over here, just grab your ruler or your measuring tape, and I'm having 20 over here, and I need to be, for me it has to be like 23 or 24, so I need to make some more rows. And if you are done, then you can attach both of your pieces. So this will be for your bust, this is your shoulder and neckline, and this is your sleeve, and this is the part that goes along your side, and this is the part of a cardigan where it goes open and close, so you can see your arm goes through here. So just go ahead and crochet your hexagon as big as it needs to be, and then make 2 of them. And if you are done, I'll be back with you and I'll show you how you attach your cardigan and how you can make your sleeves longer, and maybe your cardigan with the height of it, make it longer, because if I'm going to fit this won't be long enough for me. I want my cardigan to go longer. So just go ahead, crochet it, and then come back and I'll show you how you can attach your 2 hexagons. Okay, so I finished my 2 halves of the hexagon vest, and this is the front one side and this is the other side of the front, and we are going to attach both parts together, and I'll show you 2 ways how you can do it. And we also need to attach the top here, the arm part, until your neckline, and And I don't know if I already showed you how you are folding your hexagon, because the videos I'm recording it along a few well, I'm recording it in parts, and sometimes it takes a few days to finish my hexagon, and sometimes I don't have any time to take the video because I have a young family. So I'm showing you maybe again how you fold your hexagon. So this is your hexagon, I hope you can see it, and you need to fold 0.3 and 0.6, or corner 3 and corner 6 together. So here's your first corner, here is your second corner, and here's the third corner, and just grab the third corner, fourth, fifth and sixth corner. So your third corner is going to the sixth corner, and just hold them there, and then you can see this is already going to lay flat, and just take the other corners and just make sure it has the L shape. So this is your right side of your vest, and this is your left side, and all we need to do is attaching the back seam and the arms, and then I'll show you how you can lengthen your arms and lengthen your body part if you want to. So I'm setting up the camera differently because I want to show you well, close up how you can attach your panels. Okay, so the two L shapes are next to each other, and I left my yarn attached when I crocheted the last round. And what you need to do, this is the first way you can attach your two hexagons. So just slip stitch into the corner like you would do if you were making another round. And what you need to do is your right sides are facing down, and your wrong sides are facing towards you. So like this, and I'm just turning them a little bit so my arm part will be up and the back parts are just like this. I hope it's a little bit visible for you. So we are the first way you can attach your back. It will be a little bit wider because we are making double crochets in the chain 1 spaces, so we are zigzagging along. And I won't recommend it doing it with the arms. Just use a mattress stitch for this, or your arms will be much wider. So, but for now I'll show you how you're attaching your back in this way. So like crocheting or joining as you go, I think it's called that. So first we are doing a chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and then grab your other part with the corner over here and just take it and just do it like this, and then we are making 3 double crochets in this corner. So grab it, let's face it a little bit towards you, and then make 3 double crochets in this corner. So this, the corner where we chain 3, there will not be 3 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3 double crochets, and then we need to go until in this chain 1 space over here, and then grab your crochet work like this and make 3 double crochets in this chain 1 space. Three, and then go over to the next chain 1 space on the other side. Grab your hexagon and make 3 double crochets in this chain 1 space. And you don't have to chain one in between, because then it won't look as nice. Just leave it like this, and then go back to this part and just go to the next chain one space and make 3 double crochets over here. 1, 2 and 3, and just continue doing this for the rest of this back panel, or the 2 back panels, so until you are at the end. And it just weave in your ends, and then you have this joining method. And it all, you can see, is a little rich over here, but it's in the inside of your crochet work, and this is the outside, so it looks nice. Well, I think it looks nice. So this is one way to attach your back panels. And what you can do, doing with the I'm showing you the arm side. Okay, so for the back I just used this stitch. For me, I thought it was the most nice looking stitch to attach my back, and I just went ahead and just made the arm and shoulder until the neckline over here with the mattress stitch, and you can see it's hardly visible. Just make sure you use the same color of yarn with your with the stitches over here, and I just need to fit on my body how far I want to close the neckline. But I just want to show you how you making the mattress stitch with your hexagon vest. So I'll go over until we are at the next arm. This is the right arm over here. So here are the 2 corners, and this is your armhole with the here with your armpit hole. So grab your 2 corners, and I'm having a different color of yarn so you can see what I'm doing. So in that first corner, in the middle stitch, I have a needle, and I'm going through this stitch. Make sure you are putting it in the V and not in this area over here. So in that V, pull your yarn through and just leave a tail so you can weave in your ends later. And then go over to the next corner, so your wrong sides are facing each other and the right sides are on the outer part. So take your next corner, and in the middle one, just go from the inside until the outside, to those both loops over here, and just go like this. And then just take your needle and go into the front piece, and from the back until the front into the next stitch, weave your thread to there, and then go over until the back part, and go from the inside to the outside, and just weave in your yarn. And then we have the 3 double crochets. So from the inside to the outside, weave in your yarn, and on the back also. So don't skip a stitch, just in that same opposite stitch put your needle and weave in your yarn. And this is how you continue making the mattress stitch. And now you can see, if I take this end over here and this thread I am having my needle in, just pull it tight, and you can see your both parts are coming together. Just make sure taking the same color of yarn, but now I just used a different kind so you can see what's happening over here, and just go along. So I left here, and I need to go onto the other side. So always from the inside to the out. And I suggest to make, well, maybe 3 stitches, and then just pull your yarn tight. And what I'm doing also in the chain 1 space over here, just take that with you if you are sewing your arms and neckline together. So it looks like a braid, and you just pull it tight. Well, from experience I sewed a longer piece, and then I just couldn't couldn't attach the both sides. So make sure you are doing 3 or 4 stitches and then just pull your yarn tight. So this is how you make the mattress stitch. Just go and just stitch it all the way until maybe here, and just, well, put on your cardigan and see how far you want your neckline to be closed and how far you want it to be open. And then I'm going to show you later on in this video how you can make your arms longer, your sleeves, and maybe I can show you also how you can decrease, because it's a very wide opening right now. And if you like it, it's okay, you can also leave it like this or make a little border, but I'll show you how you can finish this off, and also how you can lengthen your cardigan, and maybe I'll show you how you can make a border along here. So just crochet your 2 sides together, and I'll see you when you are done. Okay, so and I want to show you how you can make your sleeves longer, or how you can make it smaller. These are just options. I'm not going to show you how to crochet the whole sleeve, because everyone's cardigan is different and everyone's body is different, and everyone wants maybe some other finish to their sleeves. So what you can do, if you want to leave it like this, so a short sleeve, you can leave it like this, or maybe add a row of single crochets, of half double crochets or double crochets. And if you want to lengthen your sleeve, then you need to attach your yarn. If you want to have it wide, your whole sleeve, then just attach your yarn in a chain 1 space. You can make a slip knot or just add your yarn like this, and then chain 3 to secure your yarn and to make your first double crochet. So this is the chain 3 counts as a double crochet, and in a chain 1 space make 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2, and chain 1, and go over to the next chain 1 space and make 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and just continue this for the rows you want to have it as long as you want your sleeve to be. If you want to decrease, so if you want your sleeve to be smaller, this is a very wide sleeve. If you want to make it smaller, just decrease your sleeve, and you could do it like this. So if you have your 3 double crochets in this chain 1 space, then chain 1 and go over to the next chain 1 space and make a double crochet. So 1 double crochet, and then go over to the 3 double crochet, and then in the middle one make 1 double crochet, and then in the next chain 1 space make also 1 double crochet. So you made your cluster of 3 double crochets, but then in the chain 1 space in a double crochet, and in the next chain 1 space. So this is your granny block like this, and then chain 1 and go over to the next chain 1 space and make your 3 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3, chain 1 and continue like this. But it's the best way to make twice a decrease in your sleeve, so you have a decrease over here, and then make sure then on the opposite side, maybe like here, make a decrease. Well, the best way is to make a decrease in the bottom area and in the top area. So to make decreases on these places over here, and then just keep on trying on your cardigan how long you want your sleeve to be and how much decreases you need to have, and then just go on and make your sleeve. And if you like it to be like this, then if your sleeve is long enough, just just cut off your yarn and weave in the ends. But if you want a border, then what you can do is I'll show you a small piece of it. If you want a border with front and back post double crochets, then attach your yarn. So if you have your sleeve the way you want it and you want a border, then make just double crochets in every stitch. So in this chain 1 space, the chain 3 is a double crochet, and then go over to the next stitch and make a double crochet. I'll show you one small piece how you can do this. So in every stitch make a double crochet, and there are 2 options: or you skip that chain 1 space and go over to the next double crochet like this, or you can just grab the chain 1 space too with a double crochet like this. Just decide on what you think is best for your sleeve. So make a double crochet in every stitch. I'm not going to show you this whole sleeve, just a small piece of it. So if you are at the beginning, then just make a slip stitch to join your row, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you can crochet along, but I don't have this whole sleeve, so I'm just going to turn my work. So if you're doing it like this with the front post and back post double crochets, then just go ahead and make the front and back post double crochets just in the round. So what you need to do is in the next stitch make a front post double crochet, and in the next stitch make a back post double crochet, in the next stitch a front post double crochet, and in the next stitch a back post double crochet. And this is how you continue your rows with front post and back post double crochets. And when you are at the end, just slip stitch to close your round and go ahead. And then, so if this is the end of the row and I'm slip stitching it in the first stitch, then chain 3, and then you need to crochet further with your row in the round, but I can't show you because I have a small piece I'm showing you. Then you need to, you can see I have a back post at the first one, so then you need to make a back post in the back post double crochet, and then make a front post in the front post double crochet, and just continue this. So you can see your sleeve is getting smaller because of this stitch, and it's, well, it looks like this. So this is also an option to make your sleeves with a border. So just make your sleeve as you want it to be. So I'm just giving you some options how you can finish your sleeves. So now I'm going to show you how you can finish your cardigan. If you want to lengthen your cardigan, mine is a short one, and I'm making a size small, and I do not have that much yarn left, so this is all the yarn I have left for this cardigan. So I have to make decisions how I want my sleeves and how long I want my cardigan to be. But you can just adjust your cardigan with the length you want to. So I went ahead and showed you how it would look like if you lengthen it. What I did was I attached my yarn in the first corner of your cardigan. So here's the front with your first and your second, well, flaps, I don't know how you can call it, of your cardigan. So attach it to one corner and then chain 3 and make 2 double crochets, so you have 3 double crochets, because the chain 3 counts as a double crochet. And chain 1, and in the next chain 1 space make 3 double crochets, chain 1, and just continue this for the rest of your bottom. So from the front to the back, and from the back to the next front. So in the last corner I made 3 double crochets, and I'll show you how you can lengthen it more. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work. No, I'm sorry, chain 4, because it counts as a double crochet in chain 1. And then you can't make 3 double crochets over here, so you have to go over to the next chain 1 space and make 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 1, go over to the next chain 1 space and make 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and just continue this until you are back at that first corner over here. And then if you have your 3 double crochets over here, chain 1, and then make a double crochet in the top of the chain 3 over here, and then just continue this. So if you are here, make a chain 3, and in that space over here make 3 double crochets, chain 1, and just continue your rows. And I hope it makes sense to you. If you are at the end over here, you are making 3 double crochets. You can't make 3 double crochets over here, because your work will be like this, and then your front will be very, well, weird looking. So you need to alternate between an open space over here and then just wear 3 more double crochets in the next row. So I hope it makes sense. And if you want a border like this, you can also do that. Then maybe you can start at the top and make just double crochets along here. And if you want that to go along with the back and the front, if you want that border, then just decide what's best for your yarn and your crochet hook. Then in the corners you can make 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets to make that corner over here, or maybe 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. Just see for your yarn and your crochet hook what's best for your cardigan, because everyone crochets different and everyone uses a different kind of yarn and a different kind of crochet hook. So just see what's best for your cardigan. And well, I hope I explained it well. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask me your question, and I hope I can answer it. It's difficult because you can't attach photos or pictures in YouTube in your comment section, but well, I hope to answer your questions correctly. So this is the cardigan I want to show you. I have to finish this and then I can wear it when it's colder. You can see here my sleeve is tapered now because I made some decreases, and here is the one who was bigger. I hope you can see it a little bit because my camera can't zoom out more, so you can see how it's looking when you are decreasing some rows. Well, I hope you liked it and I hope to see you in the next video. Happy crocheting. Bye bye.